Where's Tezlyn Figaro from?
Oh, that's such a hard question.
From what you said to me, you're from everywhere.
I'm from everywhere. And the reason why I say that is because there's so many stereotypes with where are you from? Midwest, the South, the East, the West. I know that I encompass so many different things. I've lived in Oklahoma City. My people from Louisiana, Rain, Louisiana. That's what Figaro is. That's my family name. I really, really take a lot of pride.
I would say Figaro is a very distinct name.
Yes. So that's a Louisiana name.
Mm-hmm.
So everything, my personality, the gumbo. It's like gumbo.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit of everything. You got a little bit of, crab. You got a little bit of okra. You got when you know anything about Louisiana women, we encompass it all. We'll give you our heart, but we'll also cut yours out if need be. Did you hear what I said?
We're going to get into that.
I give you my heart, but cut yours out if need be. So
she cold.
I'm cold with them words though. I'm just saying. So my Louisiana side, growing up in Oklahoma City, which is the Midwest. People try to make it something different in the Midwest, but it is the Midwest. Heavily influenced by LA, so a lot of my lingo.
Black Wall Street.
Yes, Black Wall Street's
was in Tulsa. Okay,
yeah, it was in Tulsa.
That's close to
about an hour and a half or 2
okay.
hours from Oklahoma City. But in Oklahoma City, in the 90s, in the hood that I grew up in a Pyro-hood, Midwest, when you talk about Kansas, talk about Oklahoma City, you talk about all those areas were heavily influenced by LA.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot
Little Rock.
people don't get that. Like, they really don't know that. Like, no, go look at Google North Highlands, Oklahoma City. I grew up in a Pyro hood, so the same streets that
Pyro gang.
Yes,
it's a gang.
It's
Yeah.
a gang for those of y'all that
And it's heavily influenced in those areas,
heavily
like
influenced, and not so much in the South, like Texas. Where I've lived in Dallas, I've lived in Houston, I've lived in Orlando, Florida, I've lived in Chicago. So a lot of people don't know about that culture. A lot of people say, oh, you must be from LA because of a lot of the lingo that I use, not necessarily the accent, but when I say push the line in politics, push is a blood term, press the line is a Crip term. All of who I am, whether it was my mother working at the television station at Channel 4, whether it was my stepfather who was a doctor.
Where was your mom working? Where was your dad working? Were they in Oklahoma City? Were they in New Orleans?
Yes. So my dad's from Rain, Louisiana.
Okay.
So that Louisiana bloodline. It's really important people know when they're dealing with Louisiana people. We're real different like that.
So your beginnings were in Rain,
That's
Louisiana.
my family.
Okay.
So I can't. That's who I am.
Okay.
And I say that because culture is attached to that. When you talk about Black Creole, when you talk about Black Cajun people, it's a culture. It's not about were you born there or not born there. That's how I was raised. So I represent Oklahoma. I represent Louisiana. I represent Dallas, who made me. Went to Dallas with nothing but the shirt on my back at 19 years old. They made me the corporate woman that I am. They made me the saleswoman that I am. Working at Geico, working at Southwestern Bell, working at AT&T, buying my first house in Frisco, Texas, where I met my husband. No longer married, but where I met my husband. It really made me stand up, and really be about that. Then I've lived in Houston. I've lived in Orlando. I ran a business in Orlando, 300 employees, massive amount of volunteers by myself. I've lived in Chicago, so that Renaissance, I'm a spoken word artist. So I struggle. LA got my back. They'll run through a wall for me right now. I got the keys to the car in LA. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. So when you look at my background and you say, Tezlyn, where are you from? I encompass it all. These stitches under my right eye came from a Crip. These stitches on my arm came from a blood. I'm all of these things, but I'm still a pastor. I'm still Tezlyn. I'm still everything that I am. I don't shapeshift on this shit at all. I've just been exposed to different sides of the game.
Thank you for that.
Did I answer that question? That was a long answer.
Listen, you answered that question very well.
Yeah.
So how do you